Hello everyone, I have a couple of packages to share with you today, and the first one is from Jordana Dean, and Jordana is from Portland, and I think that's Oregon in the US, I'm pretty sure. So we have a card with a sweet little sticker on the front. Thank you, Jordana. And I will put below a link to Jordana's channel for you. Oh, look at the kitty cats. Oh, how lovely. They almost look like they're smiling, don't they? Aren't they sweet? And let's see, I'll just make sure. Okay, there is an address, so I won't put it under the camera. So yes, she has a YouTube channel by the name of Jordana Dean. My favorite style is anything feminine. Her favorite colors are neutrals, pink, blue, green, and pastels. Dear Jeanette, thank you for hosting a New Year challenge. I like the thrill of the hunt, and I found some antique laces that I thought were precious. They are wrapped in a lovely eyelet table mat. The earring is half of a pair. The bag of items are for you to do as you please. I made the flower just for you. I also know that if anyone can use the pink feathers, you can. Lol. All your projects are so feminine, and I think they would be lovely tucked in. A little flower or tuck spot. Jordana. Sincerely, Jordana. Okay. Alright, so I'll pop that there. And I'm glad you could take part in the challenge. So this is her one precious thing, and she's wrapped it in this beautiful, what did she say it was, a eyelet table mat, and she has a lovely thin ribbon around that, and it's in a nice chocolate color. Thank you for that. And see, you call it eyelet, we call this embroidery anglaise, but it's good, we all know what we mean by it. And isn't it beautiful? It's so soft, and I love the really pretty off-white color of it too. It's really lovely. And it's a beautiful size, isn't it? Oh, it is pretty. Thank you so much for that. It's very pretty. I'll bring it up closer in a moment. Okay, and this is her lovely one precious thing. And this is an earring. She said was half of a set. Oh, isn't that lovely? And it's a clip-on earring. Isn't that just beautiful? I love the color of that. In fact, I'm just going to change my glasses so I can see that up a little bit closer. I usually use my older glasses, but sometimes I like to see things a bit closer. Ah, that's better. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Wow. I like the way they've done that too. Can you see? Here we go. See these little ones here on the side? Isn't that lovely? Thank you so much for sharing that with me. That's beautiful. And then we have a piece of eyelet trim. Isn't that lovely? It's very similar colour to that one, isn't it? It's beautiful. Very, very pretty. Thank you so much. Look at that fine cotton as well. It's just lovely. And look at this. Wow, that's beautiful. That's so very beautiful. And that's on an organza fabric, and that's lovely. You were very generous. Thank you so much. And then we have, oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? Wow. Oh, that's just beautiful. I'll get it up nice and close for you. This lovely old lace. And look how wide that is. Oh, that's just beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's really lovely. They all are just beautiful. And the eyelet trim. And let's just pop that back if I can so it doesn't get misplaced. That's actually a very good idea, isn't it? Look at that. Such lovely presentation and so simple, really, isn't it? It's beautiful. Thank you for that. And this is the lovely table mat. Wow, isn't it lovely? The pattern on that. That's beautiful. It's nice and soft as well. Thank you very much. So she likes the thrill of the find like many of us do. Thank you so much for your beautiful One Precious Thing. That's really, really lovely of you. And she's also sent a little bag and she's made a flower for me. Thank you very much for that. I think that's lovely. And it's in blue. Isn't that pretty? What a beautiful flower she's made. Look at that tiny little beaded center. Oh, she's done that herself by the look of it. Oh, isn't that good? That's beautiful with some eyelash trim, I think it is, or fuzzy fibers. And I thought that was 2 crochet flowers, but I don't think it is. I think it's 1. But the center pops up on it. Isn't that beautiful? Did you crochet that yourself? That's really lovely. And then she has a doily at the back. Isn't that a lovely flower? And can you see how the center pops up? But I think I'm quite sure they're actually joined. That's really lovely. Thank you so much. And there's a little doily under that little applique flower in the center there as well. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. That's really lovely. And she sent... Oh, look at this. Oh, isn't that pretty? She's this beautiful blue ribbon. That is such a pretty colour. And then she's got a little pin with a heart on it. How very lovely is that? All on this little wooden spool. That's beautiful. Thank you. I like the little one. And then we have some of these fibres. Lovely. Just beautiful. Thank you very much. And you sent quite a lot of that too. And look at the little tag she sent that on. It's a nice shaped tag, isn't it? I'm going to be putting... I've got some ribbons. I don't have many ribbons, but I thought I would put them on something like this, because I have a CD holder that I've had for a couple of years, and my original intention was to have little cards and have my lace on it, but that didn't end up being very practical because I go through the laces, I'm always going through them looking and things like that, and I need them close by, and this CD holder isn't. But I thought, well, I don't use ribbons as much, so it might work just really nicely for my ribbons. Plus, I don't have that many ribbons, so, it wouldn't be such a huge job. Oh dear. So thank you so much for those fibres. And look at the little feather boa. The pink feather boa. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that just lovely? I am going to have to keep my cat away from that. Little Miss Molly loves to have anything like this, and so I'm going to have to make sure that that is kept in the bag for a while, because until I use it, because she will have that if I'm not careful. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, and a really, really pretty little trim. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I do like that. Oh, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much for all those things, Jordana. I do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And for your One Precious Thing entry, which is absolutely gorgeous. Your lovely, whoops, oh, we'll leave that out anyway. Your lovely antique laces and your earring are absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for taking part in the challenge. And before I go, I'll just share another one with you, and that is from Virginia. But Virginia just wants me to share her entry. So just a moment while I read. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, that's such a pretty card, isn't it? Thank you for that. Hi Jeanette, thank you for having this challenge. Okay, the pearl buttons around the doily. Okay, so just let me... Okay, I think... Okay, the pearl buttons around the doily are for... Right, are for you and my entry. Okay, I think this is what she means. Okay, so this is her One Precious Thing. I think it's the one in the center here by what I can gather from what she's written there. So isn't that beautifully packaged? It's really beautifully packaged. And this lovely flower on the front, and I like the center of that flower. It's really nice. I haven't got any like that. It's pretty, isn't it? So let's... Oh, okay, she's put that all on a lovely doily, which I will save. And we'll have... And isn't that a clever way to send buttons? She's stitched the little buttons to the doily piece, that way they don't get lost, and they're all beautiful mother of pearl buttons. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, and this is her One Precious Thing from Virginia. If I've got that wrong, but I'm quite sure that's what you meant. She has this beautiful tattered trim, and then this gorgeous huge mother of pearl. I'm saying it's a button. I know it's got the threads on either side, but that's what or a bead type thing, but it's beautiful. And then there's this lovely little mother of pearl shank button there as well. I can get those up close. Isn't that beautiful? It's so lovely, and that's the tatting that she has sent. And then she's also put these lovely little pearls around, mother of pearl buttons around the edge, and for me, the center part is what she wants showing, because that is her One Precious Thing entry, and by request that is what I will show you. So thank you so much for that, Virginia. That's very kind of you. Also, Virginia has her own challenge going at the moment. I think it's a friendship snippet friendship roll, snippet roll. I'm not sure of the actual name of it, but we make these little 3 snippet pieces and send them to her so she can make 3 snippet rolls, and she will keep 1 roll for herself, and then she will give the other 2 away as prizes in her challenge. And that's still got a few weeks left, so plenty of time to enter, and I will put a link to her channel in the description box below, so that if you're interested you can go over and take a look at that as well. So thank you so much, ladies, for your beautiful One Precious Things. I do appreciate you taking the time to enter, and I do appreciate everybody watching. I know there's been quite a lot of videos, not just from me, but from other people having challenges, and it's very hard to watch everything, isn't it? So I really appreciate if anybody pops around and has a look, and I'm sure the people who are sending these things appreciate it too. So thank you so much for that, and take care of everybody. Bye bye.